Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of Software Inc. So, when we left off, we had a speed build where we created a whole other building over here for our support and marketing team. So we can have a team of almost 50 each, which is what we definitely need. The next thing on our docket is getting our 2D editor out and having our lead designer gauntlet hopefully do well. And give us some idea of the inspiration and creativity of each leader. So hopefully we can assign one to our sports and our RPG automation, and then eventually start an automation as well for first-person shooter. As you can see, we have a bunch of issues up here. An employee is having trouble concentrating because other teams are occupying their office, which shouldn't happen because now we have several fully furnished office buildings here for people to go into. So I'm hoping if there's any rollover, they'll go into any of these rooms. A lead designer is working on a project with no inspiration. That's going to be snugglygamer because she's assigned to 3, I guess just 2 at this point, 2 games. So I'm assuming that's the lead designer that is struggling. It doesn't, if you click the eye, it doesn't show you anything. An employee is not having their social needs met. That's going to be the game first-person shooter, and I think it's because that Sandra Wood, I feel isolated. I think it's because, well, I don't know where she is, so that's not my fault. And then our game RPG team lost their lead, so nobody's running HR. But we know that, that's why we're having our lead designer gauntlet right down here going. As you can see, we have a bunch of things queued up, but something I want to check on is manage teams, and let's go down to our support team. So our support team is full up and our marketing team is getting there. So let's take a look over here and see how well they're getting along. So they are having a meeting. We love to see it. Our support team is going to be here on the left side. They are working away. Another thing I noticed is we had marketing assigned to all the support tasks, so I went ahead and took them off. It looks like they are busting through it considering they only have bugs left for Cowboy 4. As for our marketing team, they're doing okay. We already knew that they were a little bit, they were the last team to fill up. So hopefully once we get everybody there, they'll be able to bust through all of this. Cowboy 3, we can probably end this because it's not making any more sales. And House Cleaning Simulator is close to reaching that point as well. And then the last thing we want to do is keep an eye on our press release that we have for 2D Editor, because that should be coming out pretty soon. We finished our audio research, so we're gonna want to go ahead and get, okay. All right, here we go. Okay. An employee can't find a toilet. Well, that's because you're dumb. An employee is having trouble, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we still aren't busting through the marketing like I want us to, but honestly, it's not in a bad spot. Oh, but we do need to go ahead and update our audio tool because we just came out with the most recent tech level. So let's make sure our audio research team and our update team are assigned to that. Hit OK. And then we're also, our audio research team can also work on the 2D editor. I already have everybody assigned to it, but at a pretty low priority. So when somebody runs out of a task to do, they can jump onto that with everybody else. Okay, August went a lot better. We did get through all of our marketing tasks, which is what I wanted to see all along. So I think our team sizes are finally big enough to keep up with the load that we are giving them. A product has run out of sales and your football 2. Oh my god. Okay, let's look at our distribution for football 2. Oh, we aren't even printing football 2. Okay, let's go ahead and start printing. Let's do, how much did they want us to order? That can't be that money. Yeah, like 1,000. So let's go ahead and start printing 5,000 just in case. Yeah, and that was our only new notification. Okay, let's see how we do in September. blasting through our marketing, which is great. Okay, what is next? An employee can't find a toilet and can't find any food. Okay, both of these employees are upset because they can't find a toilet and they can't find food. Do we not have... I guess they don't have any food up here. Let's see and make sure a chef comes to this middle tier. We did finally finish this marketing. Oh, and we also finished our 2D research. So let's start patenting our 2D research. We'll assign this to Law 2 and assign this to Law. And hopefully we can get both of these out before we get caught up on it. Oh, they're still patenting 2D. Okay. This one needs to take priority because we still haven't finished our 2010 patent. So let's bring both of these down to 5. See, that's the problem with this late game. There's so many little tabs open. It's hard to keep track of everything. So hopefully they finish 2D 2010 first. Otherwise, we might have to expand our law team again. Just have these massive teams of like 100+ employees. It's ridiculous. Another company has finished 2D before you could finish it. Yeah, I know. Well, then hopefully they can bust through audio 2010. Okay, and our 2D editor just finished its alpha stage. So let's go ahead and mark it, announce the release date. Let's do 2012. Let's do April of 2012. Hit OK on that. Release our press release, promote this, and then in November we'll go ahead and submit a press build for it. And hopefully a lot of people will be excited to use it. An employee can't find any food. Okay. Yeah, I don't think a chef is actually coming to this. So let's manage staff. And let's go by type. And take a look at how many cooks we have. Okay, so we have 6 kitchens, and then looking from 8 a.m., all of this is 6. So technically we should have at least 1 cook in every single kitchen for both the evening and then an extra one at night. I'm wondering if I need to start creating rooms. Grouping rooms is where you go through and you can assign a new room group. So for this one, I'm going to create a room for this kitchen. It's going to be called the second R&D kitchen. We'll hit OK on that. And then that's going to be all. And then the next kitchen that we have is going to be here. So let's go ahead and assign this new room group to support kitchen. Okay. So looking here, we have 6 kitchens available. And the reason you can group them up in separate rooms if you want to do that, like room groups. You could have all of the R&D together, etc., etc. But what I want to do is make sure that at least one staff is working in each kitchen. So let's go to the 8 a.m. We are going to assign him to the second game kitchen. Assign this person to the first game kitchen, etc., etc. So this is making sure that they aren't grouping up like they are in the support kitchen right now. So we'll do the same thing for the evening shift. And then this extra cook we'll put in the first, and this extra cook we'll put in the second game kitchen. Okay, because right now, as you can see, we have way too much food for our support and marketing team. And we have 2 chefs in there. And that's because that's a little bit larger of a kitchen, so I'm sure that's why they're going there. But I think this is going to get rid of an employee is hungry and can't find any food. An employee has to pee and can't find a toilet, though. I'm a little bit confused because we have all of these toilets here. If they need to, they can go down to these toilets in the kitchen, like this gentleman is doing right now. Like every single floor has toilets, so I don't know why they can't find a toilet, but oh well. And this is going to make sure that cooks actually come in here because a lot of cooks aren't actually using this kitchen, which then of course leaves a lot of people hungry for the evening and morning. So I'm hoping that gets rid of the I'm hungry notification. but I guess time will tell for that. Staff members are assigned to empty room groups. Excuse me? All right, go home. Tell me what you think tomorrow. Okay, how about that? Let's finish worrying about it today. An employee is tired and can't work. Yeah, then go home, dude. I'm about to fire you. Yeah, okay, goodbye. Because you keep staying late, and that's not my fault. We're not telling you to stay late. That's just what you are deciding to do. So we're gonna send you home. Who is this? And a courier? Okay, that's fine. Who are you? Can you, like, go home, please? It's 11:30 at night, and you're just... Like, do we look like Google? You know, a place where you just, like, hang out, live in a van in the parking lot? Staff members are assigned to empty rooms. Can you show me who? Okay, well then let's go to staff. He's supposed to be in the first game kitchen. Okay, maybe I did the rooms wrong. Here I am trying to give you guys a tutorial and I can't even do the rooms right. Room groups. Oh yeah, all of these have 0. Okay. Alright, so. This. Click on the room. Say, add selected room to the first game. Add selected rooms to the group. Okay. Okay, I understand now. Oh god, guys. It's like I'm trying to make it easier on myself, but then also like messed it up and made it a little bit more complicated. I think hopefully this will fix it. This should fix it. Add selected rooms to group. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at this. Only one issue, and that's just because we have to wait for our lead designer gauntlet to be finished. And now that it is November, let's go ahead and market this and submit a press build. And they're gonna be like, wow, we are so impressed. And we're gonna be like, I know, as you should be. Law is chugging through. Okay, both the law teams are chugging through. Good, because I was like, why is law going so much faster than law 2? Our marketing is complete by 9:55 a.m. We're still doing pretty decent sales on everything. I mean, I would even be tempted to like increase the marketing on some of these. So let's take all of our recent releases that we have and increase the budget on them up to 20,000 each. Do we have a World Conqueror 2? Oh, we do. Okay, good. Oh no, World Conqueror 2 was bad. How did I miss that? That happened earlier this year. Oh no. Okay, who is doing World Conquer? That's gonna be our RTS. Michael Gray. Okay, we gotta get rid of Michael Gray. Hopefully we can finish up this, our gauntlet. Where is it? Did it finish? Oh my god, I think it finished. Oh, good. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's go into our manage team. Let's go to our lead designer. Look at the employees here. I thought this was supposed to tell us if they were creative or what. Maybe I did that wrong. Let's look at our deals. Okay. Okay, I know what I did wrong. So I accepted a deal instead of accepting, I accepted a team, or I accepted a deal instead of accepting a contract. So here we are in contract work. We're going to assign this contract work to the update team, okay? Oh wait, not the update team, God. The lead designer gauntlet. This is gonna be so much faster. The lead designer is going to be, let's try. Okay, good. So first we're gonna start off with Hunter here. He's gonna be designing game assets because we want them to focus in game. So development team is going to be lead designer. We'll throw all of them on there. Okay, so Hunter first. Let's accept this work, and hopefully this will help us figure out what's what. Okay, a lot quicker, which is what we like to see. And they are blasting through this pretty okay. I might have to assign core and update to it as well, just to make sure it gets done pretty quickly. All the fridges are empty. That's good. That means that they're cooking everything they need to. Means we're probably wasting a bunch of food every month too. Probably too many. Oh no, we finished our 3D. Oh no, we finished 3D. We'll go ahead and submit a patent for that, even though it's probably not going to happen. And we might have to look at expanding our law team as well. Accept all and close for our December. Unfortunately, our port team seemed to have slowed down quite a bit. They aren't really getting through the 4 that we gave them. We gave them 16 port jobs, and it's taking them over a year to do it. So that's a little bit scary. I'm hoping with food being available on the 2nd floor, people will come down, have lunch here, and actually use the bathrooms before heading up, and eventually we'll stop getting the bathroom notification. Who knows, though? We might have to do the same thing for our cleaning. Assign cleaners to certain ones. And we're just going to wait until Hunter Francis gets 100% with this creativity inspiration thing to see how well he's doing. Let's go ahead and fire these last 2 cooks, so that way hopefully we don't get the notification about fridges running out. But I think for the most part everybody's pretty full. At least we aren't getting oh, an employee is hungry and can't find food. Dude, I swear to God, that is your own fault. There is plenty. Our Audio 2011 patent is finished. Let's go ahead and assign that law to this one as well, so that way they can get through the 2D 2011. Oh, and since it is January, let's go ahead and get our research teams actually researching what they need to. And our support team just lost their manager too. Oh no, let's go look at our HR, or let's look at our employees. Do we have anybody who... No, okay. Hire a lead service. High. Filter by compatibility to support. Okay, and begin looking. Okay, let's go ahead and hire... What is this? Riley Charles. Welcome to the team, Riley. Let's go ahead into employees. Change his role to auto role, change role to leader. Okay. And then I think if we filter by role, let's just go ahead and assign all of our support people to only do support. And then if they need to, they can help program. Okay. And I think for this one, we also need to go into HR. Okay, yeah. Okay. They should be okay. And it is time for our 2D editor to be released. So let's go ahead and do that and see what they say. Who in the world? That's fine. All right, we got a great product on our hand. Let's go ahead and set the budget of that to 15,000. Bring this all the way up to our support. Bring our marketing all the way up as well. We are almost ready to get that game asset developed, but we also need to go ahead and do some updates for pretty much everything. So World Conquer, we're gonna go ahead and update. Actually, let's update our 2D editor first. Make sure it's up to date so that way we can start using that. And make sure our audio tool is also up to date. Oh, we gotta wait for for our 2D team thing to finish. Let's assign all to that. And now our port team is finally getting through everything, which is fantastic. And now that our game asset is at a point where we can, submit it, we'll bring that back down. Hit finish on our 2D editor. So now our 2D editor is the best on the market. Let's start updating everything else. So, Zolda still has active users, which is crazy. But let's go ahead and update World Conquer. This game is an MMO, I believe, so it's worth getting this updated. We'll use our 2D editor. We'll also use this 3D editor because that's kind of like the next thing we have to create, use our own audio tool. And let's just assign our update team to it and then our RTS team to it and hit OK. And they should be able to have that update going for us. And our port team only, like I said, they only have one left, which is great. And then we'll just kind of work from here down because like Call of War has like 705 bugs. Yikes. Looking at our next releases, we have an October 2014 release. And so our adventure game and our simulation game are up and running. Let's go ahead and promote this and finish. And let's take a look at Hunter Francis. Has been narrowed down from 5 to 71%. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at the employees here. Not great, not great. Okay, I guess the next one we're gonna do is Hiram. So let's look at our contract work. And actually, let's take him off of the leader. Just have no leader. Can we do that? Is it gonna yell at us? Anyways, looking at our contracts, we're going to also look at game assets. Do we have any that are just like really short? Game assets, what's this? What's a logistics application? I think game assets is what we want them to look at. So for this, we're going to do lead design gauntlet. Our lead designer is going to be Hiram, okay. Development teams will do all again. And let's go ahead and accept that work. I wonder what's causing that bug that keeps having my employees stay till way past their scheduled work time. I don't know if it's because I have too many employees or what the situation with that is, but I'm not really enjoying it. Yeah, here's another one. This guy, who are you people? Send home. Send home. You guys just like coming in here to like do nothing? I'm so confused. Like, why are you guys at work at 3 a.m.? Make it make sense. We finished our 2011 patent, and so now we are rushing against the clock to hopefully get our 3D patent finished. I think our port jobs are finally finished, so let's go ahead to our releases, start porting them. Maybe one at a time will be a little bit easier for our team. Let's go to active users and do those two first and bring this up to level 10 and see how quickly they can actually get 2 port jobs done when they only have 1 task on their docket. Another team finished researching 3D before we could patent it. That's very sad, but what can we do at this point? We knew it was coming. Who has to pee? You better... I don't understand, bro. Just go to the bathroom. It's fine. All right, Hiram is like going with the flow, Joe. All right, I have a good feeling about Hiram. We just started our 3rd iteration and he's loving it. I'm pretty sure my face is probably covering what I'm talking about, but okay, our port job finished. They started it in June, so let's go ahead and get them working on World Conqueror 2. Let's do those 3. Even though it's a bad quality game, I still think that they could probably do it. And we're about to finish our, who is this? Law 2? Oh yeah, you guys aren't doing anything right now. That's fine. Checking it out. Looks like we're still making some pretty good money on everything except for a house cleaning simulator. So let's go ahead and end that marketing. Let's see if we can get rid of any of these support tickets. Football, 0 active users. Everything else still has users, so we'll go ahead and leave that there for them. I can't believe we still have 300 users of Zelda. Let's finish our audio, go ahead and start a patent for that. We're about to be finished with researching 2D 2012 as well. And we're going to go ahead and start developing this game asset. Everybody is pretty much assigned to the programming phase of it, so they should be okay. We're getting a lot less notifications about employees having to pee. I went around in the game building and switched around the elevators because I thought maybe the problem was that the elevators were blocking some of the doors. Cowboy 3 no longer has any systems to sell to. Well, as soon as they are finished doing that, we'll do... Oh, our products are losing sales. Conqueror 2. How many do you guys want us to order? 23. Conqueror 2. Let's go ahead and start printing. Let's do 30,000. Okay, and now we can finally see how Hiram did. 23 to 83%. Am I doing this wrong? Should I just start poaching people from other teams? I'm so confused. Let's go to employees. 71. Okay, you know, Hiram's not the worst. I think we'll go ahead and put Hiram onto sports game. No, let's go ahead and put them onto RPG game. So let's change team onto RPG. Options, leader is going to be Hiram. Go into our game RPG, look at employees. Hiram here, you are going to be the leader. Here we're going to go to leader is going to be Hiram, because I think he's worth a good bet. Okay. Cowboy 5. Let's go ahead and cancel that, and we'll let Hiram take over Cowboy 5 for us. And the next person we have to get rid of is Michael Gray. So let's go ahead and start another contract. Game assets, here we go. Lead designer. Lead designer is gonna be, let's reach for a girl. Let's do Stella Pearson. Let's see how well you do with this. So we're just gonna have her working, well, we just have the leaders working on this, and we only need about 2 more lead designers because we want to get rid of Michael Gray and we want snugglygamer to only be working on 1, so that means somebody has to take over first person shooter or whatever this is. Sports game, whichever. So we are going to let her work on that. Meanwhile, we're just working on some bugs. Everybody is back to their normal routine. What do you guys think about the lead designer gauntlet? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think I should have just poached lead designers? I'm just trying to come up with like a tool for other people who are playing this game to kind of understand creativity and inspiration a little bit more, because obviously it was confusing to me, so I'm sure it's confusing for you guys too. Since this game is still not complete yet, I'm sure the dev team is going to be tweaking it going forward, but so far I think we have the basic understanding for it down. So go ahead, leave a comment down below. Out of the 3 options, what would you have picked? Would you have picked to not have creativity or inspiration in the game? Would you have picked lead designer gauntlet system where you kind of test the designing creativity score before assigning them to an automation? Or do you prefer poaching them from other businesses? Also, if you want to check out my other social media, that's going to be linked down below in the description. I have a TikTok, a Patreon, and a sticker shop. So my Patreon's $3 a month, gets your name on the end credits. And if you want to support me for free, you can absolutely do that by liking, commenting, sharing this video, as well as subscribing to my channel. That helps the YouTube algorithm get my content in front of more people's eyes. So however which way you choose to support me, I really appreciate everything. And until I see you guys again, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.